Domestic violence is abuse, violence, and controlling behaviors between two individuals who are in a relationship together.
People between the ages of 18 and 24 have the highest rates of domestic violence. That it's most frequently seen during the college years.
There's the stat that's current is that 1 in 14 marriages will suffer from domestic violence. So it is really a lot of people that are affected.
Domestic violence isn't always just a man abusing a woman. It can be the reverse. So a woman could be abusing a man, and that's another sort of myth of domestic violence.
Whether or not you experience it as a victim, domestic violence might affect you indirectly.
Children are affected if they're witnessing domestic violence. So many times these kids are traumatized and will suffer. If we focus on the children, we may be able to stop domestic violence.
In the media in the past few weeks, of course, with the Ray Rice and many others who are coming to light within the NFL who are being accused of domestic violence. So whenever something is in the media, all of a sudden everyone's talking about it. And sometimes it's a great thing because it's bringing attention to really difficult issues.
And what that's done is both good and bad. It highlights both the questions that we have in our culture about domestic violence, but also those counter arguments that make domestic violence seem like less of a problem or that might blame victims. So it's both good and bad that we have this huge attention on the issue, but it's really important to have more follow-up conversations about what this issue really is and to get beneath it instead of just dealing with it in sound bites. Cabrini College has a tremendous program about domestic violence education. So when you look at the domestic violence movement, what you see is there's the necessity to have people educated about domestic violence, and that's where Cabrini really comes in. We don't do the direct service, we don't deal directly with the victims, but we do train students how to manage their friends who might be in domestic violence situations.
One of the great blessings of Cabrini College is that we're a college that focuses on social justice, and so for probably over 6 years now, maybe going on 7 or 8, we've been offering an ECG 300 course that's focused on dating and domestic violence. That course has been taught by Dr. Persichetti, Dr. Mace, Dr. Groves, and it partners with the Laurel House in Norristown and is a course that's really teaching students about dating and domestic violence and working on community-based research to really provide advocacy and awareness of DV.
And the more education we can have and the more conversations we can have about domestic violence, I think that will help to eliminate and become more aware of the pieces that are out there.